Hello, magical family. I'm Savina. Welcome back to the Witching Hour. Today it's a fun one, and we are talking about one of the biggest topics I see everywhere. It is relationships and the wizarding world. But before getting into it, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button, and if you do, thank you. So, one of the biggest topics I see discussed everywhere are the relationships that happened in the series, in the book itself. So, I'm talking Harry and Ginny, Ron, Hermione, Malfoy's situation, even when it comes to Harry's parents, Snape. I did a Snape video, link it above, check it out. So many conversations, a lot of people disappointed by some of the relationships, some happy, some wishing things went a completely different way. So I thought this would be a really fun like spin-off series, mini-series maybe, where I kind of break down and talk about all the relationships, maybe have some discussions going with you guys. And the first one I want to cover, which is probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite, is the Harry and Ginny relationship. There are a ton of people I know who absolutely wish that Harry ended up with Hermione. I hear a lot of people say, like, okay, that relationship would have made better sense. Hermione's really strong and intelligent. Harry's really strong and powerful. They should have ended up together. Now, I will admit, when I first read the series, that's kind of the direction I thought it was going to go, and I was a little bit disappointed that Ginny and Harry ended up together. But as I got older and I reread the series and I really think about things, I'm actually really happy with Ginny and Harry being together. I think they're perfect for each other. Now, I will talk about other relationships in other videos, but today let's focus on them. One, if you're not a fan of Ginny and Harry, that's maybe because you've only watched the movies. The movies did not do Ginny's character justice. Book Ginny is a freaking rock star. Ginny's character in the book is completely different from the movies. They really watered down her character, sadly. But in the book, first of all, she's in love with Harry from the beginning, and everybody knows it. As she got older, Ginny came into like this confidence and she became this powerhouse and powerful, and at the same time she's just super independent, held her own, and she was also this gentle soul, this really loving, kind, friendly soul. And in a lot of ways I see, from what we know about Lily, a lot of similarities between Ginny and Lily. Now, where I'm coming from is I think Ginny and Harry are perfect together. For me, it's they kind of fill in the gaps for each other. So where Harry has his shortcomings, there's Ginny to kind of make him whole, and vice versa. They really understand each other. They have this great, really loving relationship. As people, I think they make each other better. Now, they're great by themselves, but together they are a force. And I think that's what it's all about. From the books, I think that kind of translates into real life. To me, in real life and in the book, I think that's what love is. You know the other person's shortcomings, you know your own, you own up to it, and together you just become this unit. You could stand alone, but again, together you're this force, and you make each other happy. There's an understanding, and I think hands down that's what Harry and Ginny have. And again, like I said, I think it all translates to real life. So it's just as Harry came into his own, and like I said, Ginny already knew she loved Harry. But as he came into his own and realizing this, it took him the time to realize it. But when he did, that was it. There was no turning back. And it's that whole thing when they say when you meet that person that you're supposed to be with. And I 99.9% already feel that way. I think I've met my person. But that whole cliche, when they say, hey, when you know, you know. I think it's so true. Right, Aaron?